Hi, I'm Sam and welcome to Andrew's vlog of AFC Bournemouth versus Newcastle United. I wasn't actually going to go to the game today. I didn't think I could make it, and then it turns out I could, by which time I didn't have a ticket. As of this morning though, I do have one. Andrew doesn't know that yet though, and in some kind of NTV Noel's house party style surprise, I'm just going to be sat in Burger King when he turns up with Lucie, who we always go with as well. It might be a funny reaction, might not. Also, stay tuned to the very end of the video because I've got some exciting news about next season. But yeah, let's go to Burger King, let's eat some food, and let's watch the Cherries demolish Newcastle, hopefully. So I've just arrived in Burger King now, and they are here. Just sorting his wheelchair out at the moment, Lucie is, so any second now he'll come in. I wish I had one of those blowy things. Surprise! Hello, mate. Surprise!
Yeah, Sam.
Yeah. Huh? I am. I managed to get a last minute ticket. How are ya?
Right.
How's things, mate?
Guess what I've got delivered this morning? Guess what I'm getting?
What's that? What did you get delivered this morning?
A brand new TV.
A brand new TV?
Yeah.
You're joking. Anyway, mate, nice to see you.
Look what size screen it is.
He's got a new TV. Go on.
24 inch.
Yeah.
With HD already fitted inside it.
Yeah.
Now you're jealous, aren't you?
What, 24-inch TV?
Yeah.
What's that in your bedroom?
It will be, yeah.
Mate, that's a right old result.
But when you do the blog,
yeah,
I'll be able to pick it off my webpage.
Oh, will you?
Off there.
So I managed to get a last minute ticket, but I thought rather than tell you straight away, I thought let's leave it a surprise. I'll just turn up and meet you at Burger King. So we're here at Burger King.
Yep.
And who are we playing today, mate?
Bournemouth versus Newcastle.
Hard game, but anyway, we'll have some food and we'll talk about how we're going to do a bit later, eh?
Yeah.
So we just had our Burger King. It was very tasty. Was yours all right, mate?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we won't talk too much about the food. We couldn't do much filming in there because there's loads of kids in there today. So it's very busy. But thankfully we got served in time. It's 2 o'clock.
Oh.
So any second the teams are going to come through. But anyway, what are your thoughts on today's opponents today, then, mate?
Well, I'm going to go with the same prediction was last Saturday.
Yeah.
I predicted I got that spot on the nose,
Yeah.
which is Bournemouth 2,
Yeah.
Newcastle 0.
So I mean, are there any players for Newcastle that you think we might need to keep our eye on?
Matt Ritchie's one of them.
Matt Ritchie, and of course Matt Ritchie, ex-Bournemouth. We've got team news just come through now, actually, mate. So here we go. Jordan Ibe is starting. So what we've got Artur Boruc, Nathaniel Klein, Mepham Ake Daniels, Jordan Ibe starts, Fraser, Brooks, Lerma. Interesting, and then Wilson and King up front. So
That's the same system as last weekend, isn't it?
yeah, it looks like Sermon's basically dropped out, and David Brooks is playing. Interesting. So we're kind of playing a 4-4-2, but obviously Brooks is going to play slightly ahead. Yeah. That's not bad. You've got basically the three of Ibe, Fraser, and Brooks, and then Daniels and Klein on the wing. You know what? That's not too bad, mate.
No,
so
it's not.
You based on that, are you revising your predictions?
Yeah. Bournemouth 2,
Yeah.
Newcastle.
So it's
0.
still 2-0. It's still 2-0. I'm going to go 3-1 today. I think we've got a good chance. We'll talk more inside the stadium, actually, because we need to get off and you need to get your parking space sorted, haven't you? So we will speak to you very soon.
Yeah.
So we're here in the stadium already. I've heard it's going to be a 4-4-2 today, mate.
Yep.
And I don't know. It's going to be a hard old game today. Brooks is going to be playing in the middle.
Yep.
It's good to have Nathaniel Klein in for Smith, isn't it? Because Adam Smith picked up a nasty injury in the last game. But
I'm surprised it's back time.
you're surprised. Yeah, well, that's right, exactly. But anyway,
I'm surprised it's back.
yeah, exactly. It is about 2:55 at the moment, so we're going to go straight into our seats. This is where you're sat. Good view, mate. I've got to say.
Yeah.
It's looking a good view from where you are. I'm actually 2 rows behind you today in row C, so I'm going to be getting quite a low view, but should be all right. I'm looking forward to this. You still stand by your 2-0?
Yeah.
All right, mate. Let's see how it goes.
He's done what he said as well.
Yeah. Half time then, and Newcastle winning 1-0. Rondon free kick in the last minute. It's been an awful game, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's been so windy. The condition. I mean, a lot of people have been saying how poor we've been. It's the conditions are ridiculous. There's coffee cups and plastic bags all over the pitch. Our main 2 attacking threats, Ryan Fraser and David Brooks, have been absolutely battered. Fraser was hobbling at one point. Brooks as well. Callum Wilson's barely had a touch. The only touch he did have, that I can remember, was our only shot. So it's been a poor game.
Nice.
What did you think towards the end? Was that a free kick on Jordan Ibe?
I reckon it was.
Yeah, he reckons it was. I agree. There was a slight thigh contact between Jordan Ibe and whoever it was who was marauding forward. It was just because he was running at pace. The referee had no choice but to give it. So I kind of think it was a free kick. And then Rondon stepped up and scored. But we've got the win this half. But there was a stage on about 42 minutes where it seemed to brighten up. The wind stopped, and I thought this would be just our luck if that happens. Yeah. But anyway, at the moment it's 1-0. Your 2-0 prediction, mate. I've got bad news for you. It's not going to happen. But do you want to revise it? Do you want to change it to maybe 2-1?
What then 1-1?
1-1. Yeah, that's fair. Would you make any changes?
I would. If I was the referee,
Yeah.
I'd have got to do the referee.
Yeah.
Replace another referee.
Yeah.
Replacement.
So that's what we want to do. We want to replace Mike Dean. I don't know if Eddie Howe's got the capability of doing that. I'm not sure. But anyway, half time or
Sack him.
Who? Is that the referee?
Yeah.
Half time, 1-0.
Down to alcohol, drink. Down to alcohol.
those celebrations you witnessed were all Newcastle's, of course, and they go home with a share of the points. 2-2, fantastic left-footed strike from Matt Ritchie on the half volley into the roof of the net, passed after Boric. It was coming, and they weren't knocking at the door, but you know, the result was probably about right. Now, I've just got to say at this point, Andrew and Lucie had to leave 5 minutes early. Lucie's on a night shift tonight, starting straight after the game. She's on till 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, bless her. So they had to go. They missed the final goal, but I've heard Andrew's sending through a video. We can link up via Voodoo Satellite or something, and we'll be slotting this into the video so you can have his opinion of the game. In fact, yeah, we've got video coming through now, and he's got some thoughts on Callum Wilson today, who he thought was not quite at the races.
Wilson, I think, because of his injury problem he had just back a while ago, I reckon if he was proper match fit, I reckon he would be having more goals than he did, and he did score today. So that's one thing they need to improve. Also, well, I said to Sam earlier on, and I'm going to say the same thing again now on tape. If we had the chance of the decent referee, right, who supported Bournemouth all his life, I reckon we'll have more chances.
Thanks, Andrew, for your thoughts there. We'll hopefully get another video from him before time is out today. So I'll just do my bit and then we'll go back to Andrew. So yeah, obviously went in 1-0 down at half time. Second half was a little bit better. Obviously we won the penalty early on, which was a good time to score. Should have scored straight after with that Mepham header, but it just went wide of the post. But we looked fairly in control, and I wouldn't say it was coming, but the second goal that we scored was well deserved. And Dom Solanke, some great hold-up play, gotta say, did really well. And then Josh King caressed it with the inside of his right foot into the side of the net. Dubravka had no chance. 2-1. And then from 85 minutes onwards, kind of Newcastle, they weren't exactly amazingly potent in attack, and it wasn't that intensity that was building and building, but they've got that doggedness about them. And when you've got a weapon of a left foot like Matt Ritchie has, he's either going to create a chance or score a chance. And he was the end of a cross that was not intended for him, but he was there and struck it firmly into the roof of the net and celebrated as he should. Really liked our fans' ovation for him, by the way, because when he came out the first time, there were a few boos, and you're just thinking, why? But yeah, the display was mildly better, but the ball retention was pretty awful. I thought midfield was calling out, I can't believe I'm saying this after his recent performances, for a Dan Gosling kind of disruptive character that could hold on to the ball for a little bit of time. David Brooks wasn't really at the races today. He absolutely got battered and torn apart. Callum Wilson barely had any touches today. In the first half, he obviously had a shot, which is one of our only shots, despite his lack of time on the ball. A little bit more involved in the second half, but Josh King again was Josh King, and I thought he was strong, solid, and he took his goals really well. Obviously one was a penalty. So yeah, it just wasn't very cohesive today, but I mean, it wouldn't have been upsetting had we lost that, because it was one of those where, like, you know, had we lost, it would have been one of those games. If we drew, one of those games. If we won, one of those games. It just very disjointed. The weather in the first half made it just a bit of a non-event, the first 45, but the second had a little bit more flow. But it did ebb and flow, and Newcastle came back at the end, like they always do. They love a 2-2 at Dean Court, and they got it. Anyhow, another incoming video from Andrew. Mr. Corbyn?
I didn't expect to do a vlog today because Sam and Lucie tricked me. Also, I think we should have won that game by miles in front. And I had a feeling right from the off, right, Ritchie's going to score before the game started.
Yeah, so there we go. That's Andrew's thoughts. Sorry for tricking you. Wasn't intended, but I didn't think I was going to be coming today. If you like the videos, please subscribe. Andrew loves doing these, and I try to do them for him as much as I can. If you also liked AFCB podcast, it's returning as a YouTube vlog. It's going to be a sort of chatty style after a post-match pint after every game. We're getting a venue sorted. Just a few of you, whoever wants to come on, more than welcome, just to have a chat about the game. I think I'm just getting a bit bored of Twitter and all the constant football Twitter brigade with all their comments. It's just rubbish, isn't it? And I get emotionally involved in it. I just think, well, why? So if you want to have a proper chat and get involved, show your face on camera and join us after the game from about 5:15 at the end of next season. Sorry, from the start of the season at the end of the game, we'll be doing videos and releasing it as podcasts as well. So follow us on YouTube, afcbpodcast.com/YouTube. Our Twitter is at afcbpodcast as well. It'd be great if you want to be involved. Leave a comment. We'd love to have you on. All right, thank you very much for tuning in. Remember to give Andrew a thumbs up for this because he loves it. He's going for 500 views on this one. Hopefully we'll get it. And yeah, we'll see you the next game. Up the Cherries.